I haven't masturbated or watched porn in about 6, 7 months now. And that is a blessing. And I'm gonna help somebody else on how to do it. I'm gonna tell you what I did. So first I had to recognize that I got a problem and that it was an issue and that it was a spiritual thing, excuse me. And I was tired of it. And I'm ready to get this out of me, out of my life, period. That's the first step. Every porn site there is that I used to watch, that I know of, I had to block it. Even Twitter, all that, I had to block it and get it off of my browser. Like really, I had to block on social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it is. If it's women taking certain pictures or certain subjects, anything, bro, videos, whatever, celebrities, all of it, bro, I had to block it. I had to tell my social media platform that I am not interested. I don't want to see this type stuff. I had to switch up the whole algorithm. You got to switch the whole algorithm. You got to not be interested in stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have to block, mute certain accounts, everything, and start liking positive stuff. I had to start liking positive stuff that will help me, stuff that will help me grow as a person mentally, physically, and spiritually. I had to make sure that that was in my algorithm. I had to exchange all the bull crap. Next thing, late night conversation, late night texting. I had to cut out all the late night conversations, all the late night texting, all of that stuff. I put a timer on it. 10 o'clock on the dot, everything stopped. You hear me? None of that stuff. You got to flee. You got to do whatever it takes to flee from temptation. The word says flee, run from it. Not stand around it and see how strong you are. Not see how much you can take. Not to see how strong your discipline is. No, it says run and flee from it. So I had to block it all. I had to stop it all. Once I started seeing less of these things that triggered me to want to watch porn or wanted to go play, you know what I'm saying, go play with myself or whatnot, I had to look at what does it do to a person? You know what I'm saying? What does it do physically? You know what I'm saying? What does it really do when you watch when you watch porn and play with yourself all the time? I had it bad. I was playing with that thing like, man, 4 times a day. You hear me? Whack, and boy, I wasn't playing, boy. And I realized that it takes away your energy. It takes away, man, it weakens you, man. It takes away your aura. The light that God has given you, it dims the light in you, man. Stop that thing. I had to stop it, boy. I realized how my energy was too. It was making me weak. I got tired of it, y'all. And here I am today, man. And I hope that you get through it too.
One of the most powerful things you can do as a masculine man is practice voluntary discomfort, right? People say nowadays, men have lost their rite of passage, their way. They have no war to fight, great war, right? But that's not true. The great war now is spiritual. This is why things like semen retention, nofap is very vital to becoming a man and then increasing your masculinity, because you are putting yourself in a position of voluntary discomfort. See, back in the day, they had involuntary discomfort, meaning they had to go to war, they had to do things, they had to get out their comfort zone, whether they wanted to or not. Nowadays, because we are so comfortable with Uber Eats and Netflix and all these things that's beneficial to us, we are very comfortable and it weakens us, right? So when you practice voluntary discomfort, cold showers, sleeping without a pillow. Some people go to the extreme and even sleep on the floor. Choosing to abstain from sex, women, masturbation, and porn. It's very uncomfortable because you don't have to do that, but you're making the choice to become your best version and step outside of your comfort zone of getting the orgasm because you can. I'm a big advocate for just because you can do something don't mean you should. And semen retention, nofap, and those things are a great example of self-control as a man, sexual discipline. The ability to say, yes, I can watch this porn right now on my phone and masturbate and get, relief. Yes, I can go link up with this girl and release myself and have sex, but I choose not to. Imagine what that do for you as a man. Imagine what that do for your masculine essence and masculine energy as a man, to have that self-control and that discipline to be like, yes, I have access to this thing that has control over myself and most men, but I'm still choosing to not partake in it. It's like fasting, right? And imagine being in front of your favorite food. If you love sandwiches, you got the best looking sandwich. I'm talking about, I got everything on there. Tomato, lettuce, stacks of meat, cheese, your favorite cheese, whatever you like on the sandwich, right? And you're still choosing to say, nah, I'm not going to eat it. I'm fasting today. That is extremely powerful to not only your mental, but also your spiritual. Because spiritually, you'll understand that I have enough love for myself that even when something is tempting me and I feel in the moment due to my flesh, right? Because the flesh is what lust feels like, this will make me feel better. I have enough love for myself to be stronger than that to say, nah, in the long run, it's not. In the long run, that sandwich is unhealthy. Or in the long run, I might feel good right now watching pornography or getting sex, but in the long run, it's just going to drain me and knock me off my purpose. Voluntary discomfort, Kings. For anybody who want to know how can they increase their masculinity and become more masculine, start with voluntary discomfort. The ways you do that is cold showers, because it's uncomfortable. And I heard somebody say one time, I'm sorry, but you're not going to get clean like that. It's not about getting clean. This is why you take your regular shower first. Like, you can start off in a warm shower, and then once you're done, end it with a cold shower once you're clean. Or you can start out with your cold shower, which I prefer, and then end it with your regular shower. So you would turn the water as cold as you can get it, get in the shower, stay in the cold for as long as you can, and then you wash up, put it on, slowly graduate, put it on warm, hot, however you like it, and then wash up. Another thing of voluntary discomfort, fitness, working out. It's very uncomfortable. Going to the gym even when you don't feel like it. And then you got NoFap and semen retention. I love y'all. Let's get to a salute.
Time you ejaculate, your brain releases a ton of chemicals and hormones telling you chill out and relax. And that makes sense because you've done your most important job. Our job as a biological creature is to perpetuate the species, and your body doesn't know whether you've ejaculated with a woman to have a baby or you've ejaculated into your sock. The problem is that when you're ejaculating a lot, you are constantly telling your body chill out and relax, and therefore your motivation decreases.
Every time you make that decision to get that quick, cheap dopamine, and you deserve better. I want better for you. And if you want better for yourself, hit that link in the description, and I can help you get started in the right direction. And I promise you, 6 months from now, you won't even recognize yourself. But it starts with you making that decision that you want better for yourself. Let's get to it, Kings. Salute.
It's PJ Washington. PJ Washington just signed a new contract, 4 years, $90 million extension, as you can see with the Dallas Mavericks reported by Shams. Yes, that PJ Washington, who was in a recent viral video involving the mother of his child, Brittany Renner.
And it's up with me, just know that it's up. $170,000 to your hoe, with $11,000 in your son's bank account.
My ex stole over $400,000 from me.
400?
Oh, dang. I took the role of being your son father, not just a daddy, but a father.
Right.
I went in so hard, bro, to the point where I put them on my wheel. One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy." Now that's one thing you don't say to a man that ain't your daddy. Don't remind him that you ain't his daddy. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind me that.
I know that, but you ain't got to say it like
After I done fed you, took you on all these trips, giving you a beautiful life.
Yeah.
I ain't your daddy. I put you on my wheel.
Every man you're watching had money, status, options. What they didn't have was discipline. Lust doesn't just ruin relationships, it destroys focus, leadership, and legacy. And if you think you're different, the same weakness just haven't cost you yet. You don't have a sex problem. you have a discipline problem. If you're ready to take back control before it costs you everything, go to the description and get the sexual discipline guide. Start leading yourself now.